Everybody, Kyle Goeth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel, and I've got my quick reaction to the new Gareth Edwards directed film, The Creator. This is a movie I missed in theaters. Disney and Fox sent, or Disney and 20th Century Studios sent me a screener, so thank you to them. It was a movie that I've been kind of excited for. We haven't had an original sci-fi film that has kind of had this look to it and this grandeur to it in quite a while. So it was something where, okay, you've got my attention. Unfortunately, while the film looks amazing, and the visual effects are truly incredible, especially when you consider the cost of the film and you compare it to the cost of a lot of other movies that have a lot of other worse visual effects, it's incredible to me how this movie looks. And what's also incredible to me is how bland this movie is. I couldn't tell you that I cared about anything happening in this movie at all. I was so disinvested, and it wasn't from disinterest. I had quite a lot of interest in seeing the film, but I was very disinvested from everything going on. And John David Washington, I like him quite a bit in a lot of films. I don't know that I really dug his performance here. I thought Gareth Edwards kind of just, I don't know, the movie's like story seemed to sleep at the wheel. And a lot of people have said kind of like, I would make this comparison to Avatar in the sense that I think Avatar looks great. And even though, but the thing is that Avatar's visual effects appeal is incredible. But Avatar also has a very simplistic story that we've kind of seen a number of times. The difference is that even though we've seen that story a number of times, James Cameron is able to imbue it with enough that I kept my interest, I kept my investment in the film. I never once really felt invested in what was going on in The Creator. It looks great. I think the CG and the visual elements that made the kind of like AI characters with the weird kind of turny things in their head and stuff, gosh, it looks great. And you have so many good actors and actresses in the film, and I just don't think it's really going anywhere at all. And it wasn't that the story was so paint by numbers that I was anticipating how each plot point was going to go. I wasn't trying to do that, and I wouldn't even say that it had that element to it. But when things happened, when there was elements, when there was twists and turns to the story, I just found that I didn't care. And that's perhaps the most disappointing part of the creator's journey, is that, the film is underperforming, but I also think it's because it's not a very good movie. It's a good looking movie, but looks can only go so far. I mean, thank God I have a winning personality behind the perfection on display here. But this is a movie that looks beautiful, like me, but also doesn't have that personality. It kind of just, it feels asleep at the wheel. It feels like it's hitting the beats that it's comfortable with. Nothing's really happening that gets my investment. And I think, well, there was, again, a couple of twists and turns I anticipated, but then there was ones where it was like, even though that was like, ooh, that should be shocking, that reveal should be interesting, I didn't care. And I think that's maybe the most dangerous part. So The Creator does not get a recommendation from me. I think it's fine. It's a perfectly serviceable movie if you can get invested in the story. But it's outside of its visual effects, I don't feel like there's any reason to go back and even investigate anything else that's happening in The Creator. The visual effects are so good. But you know what? That also was kind of my issue with Gareth Edwards' Godzilla film, was that I thought visually it looks very impressive. But he picked the two worst characters in the film to focus his story on. And I know he didn't write Godzilla all by himself. But, like, again, we have the focus on uninteresting characters, which takes away from the impact of your impressive visuals. So, not for me. Unfortunately not. But if you had a different opinion on The Creator, let me know down in the comments section below. As always, please make sure to like and subscribe while you're down there. There are 2 free things you can do, and they help support the channel immensely. And you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop, which is good for you, good for me. You can also find GoatFilmReviews.com for my many written reviews. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. And you can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film. I co-host it with Nick Plotachek from the St. Paul Filmcast, and we have new episodes of that show every single day. While you're down there, give me your thoughts on The Creator, and let me know what your favorite Gareth Edwards film is. Mine's probably Rogue One. Let me know down there what you thought, though. And we will check you out next time. Check out all those links down in the description. Bye-bye.